Well, that huge stack of pin oak that was here, and I moved over to a big pile of rounds over here to be split, is all split and stacked right here. Now, the question, how much is enough? Because I've got that whole wood rack right there filled, and that's ready for this winter. That stuff is ready to be burned. And then I've got this pin oak here, all split up, ready to be seasoned. And I've got this whole stack of logs just waiting to be processed. So back to the question, how much is enough? Well, I thought we'd go and we would ask an expert on how much is enough firewood. We'll go talk to my dad and see what he has to say.
There's never enough because you're always burning for that year and saving for the next year.
So how much do you burn in 1 year?
Last year I burned about 6 cords. That's kind of an average winter. If it gets real cold, I can burn another cord real easy. It needs a year to season. When it's real green wood like this stuff is, it needs to season. And 1 year is minimum. It won't start rotting for 3 or 4 years if you keep it covered.
So you need to have 6 cords of wood cut, split, stacked, and drying a year before the next winter that you're gonna...
Right, a minimum of 1 year in advance. If I get more than that, it's never too much because it can sit there for 2 years or 3 years.
Now we did the math and we figured out before you used me as a supplier, you lost 14 cords of wood. So you had not quite like 2 seasons, a little bit over 2 seasons worth.
Yeah.
So you were working on the next season.
Accumulating the next season, hoping I didn't use more than about 6 cords in any coming year, or I'd start falling behind.
So you changed where you stack it now.
Yeah, it's not going to wash away here, I hope. If it does, I'll move out of the house. Well, there you have it. From a man who's been burning wood his entire life to heat his house, you never have enough firewood. And even here, I am just now starting to get ahead of the game with this wood here. This will be burned next year. Now this is oak and it's supposed to season for 2 years, but it's going to season for at least a year, and hopefully it'll be dry enough to start next year. So there's always going to be more cut and split and stacking and burning and repeating done here, and I have a long way to go to get ready for 2022 season and get the rest of that wood in here and processed, get this big stack over here processed and stacked over here in this empty space that I've cleared out. So stick around. If you like all this firewood processing, click the subscribe button, click the like button. There'll be more of it, and we'll see you next time when Sam's doing stuff. Catch you later.